And welcome everybody to the Daily Space Weather. I'm your host Dan, aka Smash-O-Mash, coming at you from the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. We've got spectacular imagery of the closest star, as you may have come to expect from the channel. Here's the northeastern limb in 171 angstrom. Sunspot 2965 is quite compact and quite complex. We can expect to see perhaps some flaring from that in the coming days. Lots more stuff to cover. Let's blast through a little more. Here's the same area in ionized helium, 304 angstroms, also from the SDO, the Solar Dynamics Observatory. It's our favorite telescope here on the channel. Just spectacular imagery there. Yowzers. Here's just the northern hemisphere in the original wavelength, 171 angstroms, which is ionized iron. Very, very hot gas. Some filaments dancing over there in the northwestern limb. Lots of filaments. We've got coronal mass ejections headed Earth's way as well. Expecting one to show up by midday tomorrow. Follow us on Twitter for more information on that. We just saw a post by the ESA this morning, which we retweeted. Here's your colorized magnetogram. As you can see, the majority of the activity is in the southern hemisphere. But now we can see this significant sunspot, 2965, rising. Make sure you view us on Twitch to see additional videos about this today. This will be our only YouTube exclusive. Here's the southern hemisphere, where you've got the majority of our sunspots. They've largely remained stable in the south over the past 24 hours. The radio flux has dropped down to 115 solar flux units. A solar flux unit is equivalent to 10,000 joules. That's radio flux density. Here's the one-year chart to put that in context. That black line there is the 10.7 centimeter radio flux. You may notice how proportional it is to sunspot number. Discovered in 1947, the radio flux is the most similarly proportional data set that we have to the sunspot number in terms of solar activity. So here's a space weather enthusiast dashboard, and some of us are expecting the geomagnetic unrest period to occur a little bit earlier. You can see not expecting it until late in the day tomorrow here according to NOAA. I would expect it by midday, as the ESA Solar Orbiter got some data on that. There's also a second coronal mass ejection, which we can expect to arrive about a day later on the 11th. Not expected to produce any major storms there, more like glancing blows, some minor effects from those. We're also seeing a global earthquake drought. That's a drought in 7 magnitude earthquakes, folks. Remember, folks, earthquake droughts tend to end in large earthquakes. So no major quakes here over the past 24 hours. Let's just scroll up the list. So a bit of activity there around the Pacific Rim, places like north of New Zealand, the Aleutian Islands, and around the Philippines and Japan. Looks like the largest was this 5.5 south of Australia there, near the Australian Antarctic plate boundaries. And leave us a comment if you're viewing from New Zealand and you felt that quake. Looks like a couple quakes there on the North Island, including a 5.1 there. So try to be an asset, not a liability, folks. If you're the location where the next 7+ magnitude earthquake occurs, earthquake droughts end in large earthquakes. We're going to do volcanoes. First, I would invite all of our viewers to join us at smashomash.com/smashteam. It's the replacement for Patreon that we created with our own servers. So check us out over there. There's a bronze, a silver, a gold, and a gold annual paid-up subscription level. Thanks to the Smash team, here are the volcanoes of the past 24 hours. Suino Seijima continuing to erupt and producing a flight level 060. That's a 6,000-foot volcanic ash plume. Merapi showing an actively growing lava dome. Also some glowing avalanches there, so some more effusive-like eruptions happening there on Merapi, located on central Java, Indonesia. East Java features a volcano as well, known as Semeru. Flight level 140 from Semeru as it explodes. Fuego in Guatemala also exploding, flight level 160. It's a 16,000-foot plume of volcanic ash. Please do not attempt to pole vault the caldera. Nevado del Ruiz, no new volcanic emissions observed from Nevado del Ruiz in Colombia. 2 volcanoes showing up in Ecuador here, Sangay and Revenador. Sangay producing a 21,000-foot ash plume, Revenador 16,000-foot ash plume, and Descabezado Grande, located in central Chile, no volcanic ash detected, although it is showing up on the list. Please do not take that as an indication that you ought to pull Volta Caldera. Please don't. Please do visit our links. Thanks for supporting the channel, everybody. Congratulations on realizing we exist. May that solar wind be at your back. I've been your host, Dan, a.k.a. Smash-O-Mash, signing off from the Smash News Network, least busted name in news.